Hey everybody, welcome back again. And today I'm going to do something a little bit different, and that is kind of a unboxing slash first impressions of a figure that's actually been out for quite a while. And that is Unique Toys Y-02 Data Courier Buzzing. So this is actually a re-release of an older figure that they've done. And if you look out there, they're actually re-releasing a lot of their older figures. They recently re-released their version of Sandstorm. And they're also re-releasing their Abominus, and I can't recall right offhand what they call that particular combiner. But this one I know, from my understanding, has a few different paint applications. But just looking at it as one of the very few masterpiece scale incarnations of Blurr that are out there. So hopefully this would be useful to maybe a relatively new collector that wants a masterpiece scale Blurr but doesn't necessarily want to pay the prices that are being demanded of the Fanstoys version of that, which can be upwards of $200, $250 or so. So let's go ahead and open this guy up and take a look at him. So looking at him right out of the box, he comes out in bot mode. And just from my own previous experience with looking at some of the other reviews of this guy, I can tell you the immediate difference that I see with this figure based on the older releases is he does not have a painted chest here. So if you look at him, some of the older releases have a painted chest here. This guy has got a translucent canopy. So overall, looks really good out of the box. He's pretty clean. I don't see really a whole lot of paint other than the highlight, these metallic blue areas. There's really not any paint on the arms. This blue plastic here is blue plastic. It's not painted. There's a little bit of paint detail on the back of him. The back of him is pretty clean. Obviously not as clean as the Fanstoys version, but for the price point of this guy, I believe he was, $65 from Show Z. So I was not a huge fan of the new Autobots that were introduced into the 1986 movie. It was kind of my 8-year-old get off my lawn moment. I liked the traditional guys that were out there, and this guy in particular was probably my least favorite of all of those new Autobots. The Cup, Springer, RC, Ultra Magnus, and so really I wasn't prepared to pay the amount of money that's demanded for the Fanstoys version of this figure, especially just knowing that there are a lot of QC issues out there with some of the breakage of that figure. So, to complete this 86 movie collection of kind of the new Autobots, I think this guy is a perfect substitute, and he looks great. He's got, this particular figure's got nice tight joints. He's got some ratcheting here in the leg. Let's see, looking at his articulation, so the shoulders go all the way around. That's on a ratchet. Arms go up pretty good. And looking at his head, you get some up. And if we look at that, you get about that much up, that much down, all the way around on his head. And we get a really good elbow, more than 90 degrees, obviously. We get waist swivel. It actually does not go all the way around. There's a stop right there. It's kind of funny because it catches, I guess. So if I spin it this way, it goes all the way around. But if I spin it this way, there's a stop there somewhere. I'm not sure where that is. Looks like we do not get an ab crunch here. We've got some hip skirts, and the legs go up a good bit. So we get that much up, and we get pretty good knee bend. And we get some toe tilt up. It does not tilt down. And we actually do not get any hardly ankle tilt. So I'm really surprised at that. But again, this is a fairly cheap figure. But overall, I'm really happy with this. Especially, as I've mentioned, not willing to pay the amount that the Fanstoys version demands. And looking at the accessories that he comes with, so he does come with a gun. It comes apart in several pieces. I'm not sure if that's a reference to any particular episode or if that's just to stow the gun when he's in vehicle mode. He comes with what looks like a transformation cog. So that's a neat little piece. If we look at that, it's got a little bit of clear blue in there. And then we do get his Target Master gun. So this guy does transform. Let's see if we can transform it on camera here. And there's some ball joints in here that are coming undone, but that's not a terrible thing. And there's what his Target Master looks like in transformed mode. Now, that's not as large as if we look back at some of the Target Master figures that come with some of the X-Transbots figures, Cup, for example, or Fanstoys, their Cyclonus, their Target Master figures are actually significantly larger, almost twice as tall as this in their bot mode. But again, not a huge showstopper for me. Probably this will go back in the box, and this guy will be displayed on his own, along with those other 86 bots. So, again, a figure that I think I would recommend, again, especially if you're a relatively new collector and you don't want to spend a whole lot of money on that Fanstoys version of this figure. Again, I see those go, upwards of $250, even $300 for some of those figures, and I just really wasn't willing to spend that much on a figure that there's a lot of anecdotal evidence of breakage in the arms and legs. So this guy is a perfect a fit for my collection, so especially at the price point. And hope this helps anybody that is looking for this particular figure or this particular character to finish out their collection or add to their collection. So please like and subscribe if you want to see more content, and thanks for watching.